experience that I was able to see everything above me, around me, the whole 360 degree, 10 directions below me, everything. I realized not only was able to
The
see,
whole
I was able to
360
feel,
degree.
experience all of that as me. The Praktiksha Pramana is a study measures and comparing metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative states. When doing daily activities, high activities is measured in brain where third eye is located. When in deep samadhi state, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the brain is rest at peace. The Sakship is this rare sacred science of third eye awakening is being made available to humanity for the ultimate enrichment and conscious evolution with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism embodies the most profound yogic states that surpass all bounds of time, space, and matter. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is gifting this pure great science of third eye awakening along with many other spiritual sciences through initiation. Millions of people have been initiated by the Supreme Pontiff and are experiencing the profound results of extraordinary powers in their everyday life. Let us now witness a live Sakshi Pramana demonstration of the power of third eye with the Balasans and the Nithyananda yogis. So Nityananda, we are back. Now we are going to be demonstrating the power of third eye, which is reading and seeing with your eyes completely blindfolded. So before entering into this manifestation, a brief introduction of how the third eye is going to happen and what I'm going to do right now presently. As you can see in my hand, this is a mindfold, the blindfold which I'm going to wear it upon. This mindfold is completely tested by the ophthalmologists and scientists where there's no visibility of light or vision which is passing through it. So behind is is a sponge and there's an adjustable strap around it and I can wear it accordingly comfortability and blindfold myself and it'll be dark pitch over inside. And what's going to happen now is anybody who can leave a comments on the Facebook live, YouTube live and many other social media platforms, any comments to be read out, to be answered through the third eye, you can just leave it there, drop a chat. That's exact thing which is going to happen where I'm going to blindfold myself, connect in the space of oneness with Swamiji, having the cognition. Me and Swamiji are one and the same. Swamiji is going to flow through me as Bhagavan Venkateshwara and going to chant the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Remembering him in the third eye and in the Ananda Gandha and manifesting this power of third eye. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 So the first comment is from a follower anniversary, Narayan Elangovan. He has posted something in Tamil. The next is again from follower anniversary, Rachna Yadev. Om Namo Namha, Namha, which is 52 minutes ago. Next is Vishnu Babu. Hi, 54 minutes ago. Next is Manoj Sethi. Jai Jai, 1 hour ago. So these are the various different comments which are being projected. Most probably there's 4 comments which I just read out. We can have more comments which are still can be projected. You can leave a chat on the YouTube live or Facebook live. So with this, we'll come to the conclusion of today's third eye power demonstration, where we have witnessed just a couple of minutes of power demonstration, reading the Facebook live comments and the YouTube live comments. So now let's get ready to the further sessions of today's Bhagavan Venkateshwara's Bhavasamadhi Darshan. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Cultural, religious, nationality. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to completivity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home, without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive, somehow be alive. I'm working since I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution.
Nithyananda, welcome back to viewers. Now, all of you enjoyed the demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis. Now, let us enter into the next segment where we will understand more about Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So, first, let us understand what is happening in our world today. And as all of us know, over the last 18 years, growth has been wiped out in the last 2 months over the course of this pandemic. According to figures, it implies that the level of total economic growth activity in April 2020 was back down to where it was in 2002, implying that an astonishing 18 years of growth had seemed to disappear completely in the year 2020. And Kailasa's spiritual solution provides the Hindu solution, and Hindus are still contributing up to 40% of the world GDP. So now let us understand who is Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern day incarnations. Venkateshwara is the most powerful modern day incarnation that happened in the Kali Yuga. And Mahavishnu came down as Sheshadri and Bhudevi and took birth as Bhavasamadhi, and they got married and stayed in the planet Earth with the body for at least 200 years and created a beautiful kingdom, blessing the devotees with health, wealth, and all auspicious things. And Venkateshwara's Murti is his very body. He decided to stand in Tirumala, making himself available to all the devotees. Venkateshwara just became the deity. The very body, how he is standing, he just became the Archavatara. The Archavatara means the incarnation in the form of the deity to receive all the worship and devotion of the devotees. And Venkateshwara is one of the most powerful modern day incarnations. So Srinivasa became Archavatara, standing in Tirumala and gracing the whole world, the whole universe, showering wealth, health, and all the spiritual benefits. Venkateshwara has Sri Devi Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, within his chest. And there is one jewel which Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing, which we are still not able to put any value for. On Venkateshwara's right chest, he is having the world's costliest jewel. He wears it on the Vaikunta Ekadashi day on the Srivatsam. That jewelry is called the Vaidurya. The Vaidurya diamond is at least 1,000 years old, older than the diamond itself. That jewel is supposed to have come out of the churning of the Milky Ocean, and there is only one piece available in the planet Earth. That is the one that Bhagavan Venkateshwara is wearing. And the power of the energy field of Tirupati is described in a story by Ramanuja, where Ramanuja was a great enlightened master and was staying many days in Tirupati Tirumala with his disciples. One day, Ramanuja was getting ready for the pilgrimage back. He packed his bag and some food and walked all the full way along with his disciples. Evening, they reached downhill and they opened their food for eating. They found a lot of ants in this food, and the disciples started cleaning all these ants. And Ramanuja just stopped them. No, don't do it. He just packed the whole food safely, not leaving even a single ant, and walked back all the way up the hill without having any food. And in the night, all the disciples were wondering, what is happening? After going to the top of the hill, again, Ramanuja opened the food and said, now leave the ants here, because we don't know how many janmas or lifetimes they meditated and did punya, take birth in the presence of Tirumala, the energy field of Venkateshwara. We have no right to take them out of this energy field and leave them somewhere else, even when masters become deities. Siddhas come to live around them in their presence. When the deity becomes master, naturally all the siddhas, all the higher level come to live around them. The Shastra Pramana for Bhagavan Venkateshwara is from the Narayana Suktam, verse 1. And it describes this universe is the eternal being, Narayana, the imperishable, the supreme, the gold, the multi-headed and multi-eyed, omnipresent and omniscient, the resplendent, the source of the light for the whole universe. The Apta Pramana for Bhagavan Venkateshwara is described in the Brahmanda Purana, which also contains the Sri Venkateshwara Sahasranama, the 1008 names of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, which occurs as the conversation between sage Vasishtha and sage Narada, and also Venkateshwara Ashtottara Stotram, the 108 names of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And the translation of this verse describes in the Krita Yuga, Lord Narasimha, in the Treta Yuga, Lord Sri Rama, and in the Dvapara Yuga, Lord Sri Krishna. In the Kali Yuga, Lord Sri Venkateshwara are called as the Pratiksha Devams, the living deities. And the Atma Pramana, the experience from the life of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself, describes how Venkateshwara is his very muscle memory. In the words of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself, I have a very strong connection with Venkateshwara. My mother came to know that she was carrying me when she was on a pilgrimage to Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati. She did the Anga Pradakshina, the circumambulation of the temple, by rolling on the floor around it, and after that she vomited. Usually people vomit after the Anga Pradakshina. So they gave her the prasadam, the consecrated food, of laddu, and after that, also again she started vomiting. Then the elders saw the post and confirmed that she was carrying this. The first sweet I got is Venkateshwara, and I have a strong connection with Venkateshwara, words of the Supreme Concept itself. So let us understand the benefits of worshipping Bhagavan Venkateshwara, which is described in the Vishnu Sahasranama Falashruti, verse 6. He becomes endowed with a great reputation and becomes the foremost amongst his kith and kin. He acquires the undiminished wealth in this world, an unexcelled prosperity in the other world, liberation. Bhagavan Venkateshwara bestows all the Ananta Kalyana Gunas, the divine auspicious qualities, and the one who worships him receives the abundance in wealth and all the other life. Darshan, Bhagavan Venkateshwara will be manifesting through the Nijavatara, the 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva, the Supreme Concept of Hinduism himself, and we will be receiving the blessings and initiation to awaken wealth consciousness in us. So there are two dimensions of wealth creation, the Shankanidhi and the Padmanidhi. And the Shankanidhi means conquered wealth, or wealth conquered from the natural resources. The Padmanidhi means flowered wealth, like a lotus created. The Padmanidhi is made of flower from natural resources. And in the Vedic tradition, there are two major gods representing wealth, which is Kubera and Lakshmi. Kubera hoards or holds wealth and sits on this wealth. He is like the treasurer of the stock market. And Kubera enjoys the subtle power that is holding wealth can bring. Lakshmi, however, represents wealth that is flowing, circulating, current. Lakshmi uses wealth to enrich herself and the world. Lakshmi creates wealth effortlessly, uses it freely, distributes it unconditionally. Let us understand the Hindu way of creating wealth. So life can be equated to two things. One is the ability to achieve what you want in the inner or outer world. And two is just getting stuck in both the worlds. These are the only two equations. And everybody wants wealth, but they do not increase the life in them to the level that they wanted. Wealth can be equated to the life energy you express. It is a straight equation because as of now, a normal man has wealth as the first priority in life. So if you do have wealth, if you don't have wealth, don't blame anybody. You are not expressing life in you. Life energy is not happening in you. So the creating wealth is an intrinsic part of life. Krishna says very beautifully in the Gita that the universe by its very nature works. If you have at least the goal of creating wealth, you will be creative. Your energy will be channeled properly. The first priority in life should be for moksha, enlightenment. Till that happens, the second priority can be creating wealth. So why should you create wealth? Creating wealth makes you non-violent because your whole energy becomes creative. Creating wealth brings tremendous interest in life and non-violence. So wealth is not just an object or a thing to be achieved. Wealth is an extension of you. Anything that adds to you is wealth. The quality of health you enjoy, the state of your relationships, the fulfillment you experience in your career, your mental state, your sense of inner fulfillment. All of these are measures of the success with which you have created wealth in your life. Wealth is not even just money or currency. Money is one type of wealth, currency is one wealth, and the assets are another type of wealth. Being alive and active is another type of wealth. All the four put together is wealth, money, currency, assets, being active. Wealth is neither good nor bad. It is just a utility value. Wealth consciousness means making a clear decision to break out of the myths and mental patterns that impoverish us and draw us again and again into the poverty cycle. So you don't manifest what you desire. You manifest your cognition, what you cognize and perceive as reality. So let us understand the gap between our beliefs and our desires. Many of us say, I really desire wealth, but deep down you believe wealthy people are arrogant people, bad people. They do a lot of wrong things. And if you believe wealthy people are arrogant, bad, wrong, that they do many wrong things, they exploit others. If you have that belief, how are you going to manifest wealth in your life? Your perception is the material out of which your reality is made. If you desire wealth, but you believe, perceive, cognize, wealthy people are bad or wealth is too much responsibility, naturally you will not manifest wealth in your life. The gap between your desires and your perception is called the mental pattern. So let us now look at all the beliefs that you carry about wealth. So some common beliefs that we carry about wealth is that wealthy people are arrogant or bad people. So you carry deep down resistance of wealth, which leads you to not accumulate wealth. And even if you accumulate wealth, you carry the guilt of wealth. The truth is, however, that arrogance does not come by wealth. Arrogant people will be arrogant whether they have wealth or not. Arrogance means behaving as if you are more important than or know more than other people. We associate wealth to arrogance and create a pattern and start hating wealth as well, the same way that we hate arrogance. Another common belief is that poverty is good. Deep inside of us, we label poverty as good, is a good quality. We feel reverence and respect for poverty. How are we going to generate wealth then? Another common belief is that handling wealth is more responsibility. We may feel uncomfortable. Whatever I want, I will not get it. Maybe you came to this conclusion by looking at some wealthy people who did not have any time for themselves. And some more inadequate beliefs that we carry about wealth is that making money is a sin. However, creating as much wealth as you can, celebrating it, and sharing it. Wealth consciousness is high creativity with high responsibility. Wealthy people are, and another common belief is that wealthy people work smart, not hard. However, this is not true. Do not be lazy to bend your back and your body in your mind to realize your dreams. Read the stories of any famous millionaire, and you will see that wealth does not come from a genie in a bottle. And many people also believe that you have to be worthy of wealth. However, wealth serves those who are wealthy in their very conscious. Anything that you cognize, you create a certain energy field about your cognition. You attract situations, people, everything around you to manifest, to make that cognition into reality. All you need is will persistence. Your decision, you are not going to give up your intention, is will persistence. Your mental patterns go on affecting you, but you always tell, I am too busy to repair myself. It's like sitting in a broken car and going on, rotating the handle or pushing and pulling the gears, doing whatever you want. You are not going to move even 1 inch. And even if somebody says to you, why don't you repair your broken car? You're not moving. You tell them, no, I'm too busy to repair. I can't get down now and repair because I'm hurriedly going someplace. This is utter stupidity. You may be desiring to have wealth, but you may not be believing or perceiving and cognizing it as your possibility. The first and foremost important step that we need to do is to create an energy field of attracting wealth. So let us listen to the secrets of attracting wealth as revealed by the three quantum Buddhism.
The first step we need to do, looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions, how you started perceiving wealth, money, how you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my 3rd birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I have narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift and I was so curious and busy with playing with that. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70-80 rupees. In those days it's a big money, and for a kid it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes, so my father helped me to pack the whole thing in a hand key. So I looked at him and asked, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything. I only wanted this Ganesha. You already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family. 27 of us grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants, come and take this money? I don't want it. So 4 or 5 kids were running, and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? It's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction to how they should share or who should share and all that. I said I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that's the same relationship. Still I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your... I am just giving you an example of how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give dana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give dana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's and beliefs and cognitions about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment you think of money, whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth, and stopping them from recurring. Please understand. Biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring, for example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present not letting you live your future is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again. It has no logic. Tons of negative decisions, cognitions you make about life is incompletion. I'll give you one small example. 8-year-old kid is in the classroom. Teacher asks, who is the first Prime Minister of India? The kid jumps on the bench and shouts, Mahatma Gandhi. Naturally, the whole class laughs, because Mahatma Gandhi is not, neither is Mahatma nor he is first Prime Minister. Okay, that you leave it. When the whole class laughs, she decides never in the front jump up and be active. Even after 50 years, if she becomes a CEO of a company, in the team meeting, she will be telling her ideas to somebody else and somebody else will be presenting. Even if she is the head of the meeting, she will continue to suffer the decision she made at the age of 8. How many of you see this is happening even in your life in some form? That is what I call incompletion. Understand, there is a very powerful science by Sadashiva in Agama. Sadashiva is the first Guru, Adi Guru. He explains in Agama, of course, the moment I utter this word, many will have many questions. What? Sadashiva? He was supposed to be God. Was he Guru? He was supposed to be energy. Was he teaching? Let me be very clear. He is the pure consciousness beyond time and space, but he also assumed form within the time and space. The formless came in form many times and taught the great spiritual truths to the world. We should not even use the word was. Is the right word. He gives a beautiful science of completing with this incompletion patterns, known, unknown. Understand, if you know the reason for certain pattern, it is called known pattern. If you don't know, it is unknown pattern. Sometimes you will have a heaviness, suffocation, but you don't even know why. That is unknown pattern. Sometimes you know why you are going through what you are going through. That is known pattern. Known or unknown, you can complete. You can be out of it. It is possible. It is possible. I'll explain this science of completion. Understand, this one technique can help you whether you want to get rid of your headache or your whole ignorance and get into enlightenment. Whether you want as simple as healing your headache or as complicated as enlightenment. Anything, this one technique can give you. This one technique, it is a complete end-to-end, alpha to omega.
It's from Sadashiva directly. In the Agama, 94th verse, second technique. The chapter is called Shivajnanopanishad and also called as Vijnana Bhairava. Chittatyanta kritirnasti mamantar bhavayet iti vigalpanam abhavena vigalpair uchito bhavet. You don't have to remember. I am uttering every time so that I will remember. That's all. No, it is just to keep the purity of the teaching. I want all of you to know, whatever I am sharing with you is my personal enlightenment experience, which is in tune with the earlier master's experience. My Apta Pramana, my Atma Pramana in tune with the Apta Pramana, means the earlier masters. The Shastra Pramana. Only that can become your Sakshi Pramana. Never learn from a person who does not have Atma Pramana, enlightenment. He will be only Pandit, repeating. Same way, never learn from a person who claims yes, enlightenment, but does not keep his experience in tune with the Shastra Pramana and shares with you. It's always dangerous. Maybe it must have been good for him, but we don't know whether it is good for all of you. The Atma Pramana should always be acid washed with Apta Pramana, Shastra Pramana. Only that can become Sakshi Pramana, experiential reality for you. Never learn from anybody who has only knowledge, not experience. Same way, never learn from somebody who claims having only experience and does not connect, purify, make it in tune with the Shastra and presents it to you. There is always a danger. If you don't bother about the Shastra Pramana, you may be having kakka biryani. Be careful. Listen. To keep the purity of the teachings, I keep the original Sanskrit verses. I'll give you the translation now. Consciously feel within the mind stuff of past memory with its activities as mind, intellect and ego not existing in me. By contemplating this way in your inner space, disidentify from the past impressions and memories of completion. Put your active attention at the space of past happening. Relive these imagined impressions and memories of incompletion. Then the mind stop having fully ceased from its present characteristics of forming thought patterns and cognitions is complete. Thus you become complete and achieve the original space of complete completion. Listen. Now I will explain. I have read out the translation. I will explain what to do. Now you wrote many of the patterns, incompletions, thought currents you are having about money, ideas, cognitions you developed about money from the young age. Do only one thing. Just go back to that same age when the incidents happened in you, the cognition started building in you, the beliefs started building in you, the idea started building in you, the perception started building in you. Relive the same situation. I am not asking you just remember. Remembering means, for example, Something happened at the age of 7, which is still hurting you about money. You asked 1 rupee from your uncle and he did not give, but he gave it to his son. It's still sitting and hurting. If now you are 47, this happened 7. You being 47-year-old person and remembering what happened at the age of 7 is remembering. Forget you are 47. Forget who you are now. You may be having millions. Just become that 7-year-old who asked and did not receive. For you, that 1 rupee must have been almost life. I have seen people, they develop even wheezing when they were not given as simple as a chocolate or a ice cream by their friend or family or brother. I've seen. Because for a child, it may be life. Just go back, forget who you are now. Become that person. When that incident happened, relive. Just see what has happened at that time. You will see many of the unknown, suppressed emotions will break. And I tell you, many diseases will be healed. I've seen people walking out of tumors, cancers, asthma, wheezing, just by completion. Because many of your diseases have their roots in some of the incompletions of the past. When you relive, many pain parts in you breaks. Pain bodies collapse. The pain patterns melt down, which completes many other issues which you don't even remember. I have seen when people do completion, to complete the wealth-related incompletions, suddenly they get into health, because the same incompletions which created wealth issues only were creating health issues. When they melt down, people become free even from both. Listen carefully. I'll repeat once more. Now you would have written so many patterns, incompletions, thought currents, ideas, cognitions. Take few minutes. Go back to each incident, each pain, each hurting. Relive. 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 Don't justify what happened. Don't try to console yourself. No consolation will work. No justification will work. Neither help others nor try to help yourself. Just relive. I've seen when somebody has tears, others try to console. No, relax. You are not more compassionate than me. Let me do that job. You don't interfere in my job. Let you just go through. Even you don't try to console yourself. That is not going to work. If something has to break inside, let it break. It's okay. When you relive, the powerlessness, incompletion, loses power over you. I'll guide you step by step. And I commit with you, I'll lead you all to completion. And I know how to awaken, trigger the incompletions in you and break them. Help you to relive and relieve. I am supporting all of you. Have courage. Let's clean up.
The first step we need to do, the first step we need to do, looking back, the gap between your desire and your cognitions, how you started perceiving wealth, money, how you started perceiving. I can tell you a small story. First time, how I was introduced to money and started interacting with money. I still remember my 3rd birthday. My father has given me a Ganesha who actually ate food. If you have read my biography, you would have read the incident. If you are interested, you can go to YouTube where I have narrated the whole story. I was given that Ganesha as a gift and I was so curious and busy with playing with the deity. And then in Indian village we have a habit, all the family elders will give coins on the birthday as a gift to the kids. So I was sitting and playing with my Ganesha and all the family elders came. I am supposed to bow down to them. It's a tradition. So I touch their feet and they will give money. A lot of money got collected. Must be some 70-80 rupees. In those days it's a big money, and for a kid it's a too big money. And it was too much of coins and notes, so my father helped me to pack the whole hand key. So I looked at him, what should I do with this? He said, you can buy whatever you want. I said, I don't need anything, I only wanted this Ganesha, you already gave it to me. I don't need anything. He said, then you can give it to anybody you want. So I just called all my cousins, brothers, everyone was playing. I grew up in a large joint family. 27 of us grew up together. So it's almost like a one school, small school. So all of them are playing. I called in my loud voice, hey, anybody wants, come and take this money. I don't want it. So 4 or 5 kids were running and my elder brother ran fast and took the whole thing, whole hand key. My father told me to tell my elder brother to share everyone, to share with all. I said, I have decided I don't want. And I said, whoever wants, take it. So he took it. How can I interfere in this after that? It's up to him. I will not even interfere, giving any further instruction to how they should share or who should share and all that. I said I don't want. That's my first relationship with money. I still see very clearly that's the same relationship. Still I don't touch money. I don't handle. Never felt the need. Anyhow, I am not saying this should be your pattern or this should be your... I am just giving you an example of how I started relating with. So now dig out how you started relating with money. That was actually my completion with money. I touched first time money only to give dana. Still I am doing the same thing. Still I touch money only to give dana. How you cognized money, wealth, what all your perceptions and beliefs and concepts about money. Let's dig out. Let's get them out first. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all that in you? What is the emotion or energy it invokes in you? So put your pen to paper and just keep writing whatever comes to your mind. If you feel tortured, irritated, the moment you think of money, whatever you think, money is difficult, money is impossible, money is, unless you cheat, you can't get the money. Even if you cheat it, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend few minutes and let's dig out all the incompletions, mental patterns we have, perceptions, beliefs and cognitions we have about money. Listen, the first step we need to do now, cleaning up, completing these mental thought patterns, the incompletion patterns related to wealth, and stopping them from recurring. Please understand, biggest problem is when you do not recognize something as a pattern, it continues to exist in you and recur. Please understand. Recurring, for example, today you remember, yes, I have a lot of incompletions and patterns. Incompletion means, let me define. Your past sitting in your present, not letting you live your future, is incompletion. It has no logic. Because you lost love of somebody, you decide never to love again.
Welcome back, dear viewers. So now let us understand the science of creating a magnetic field now that we've understood the secrets of wealth manifestation. The first step is to clean up the incompletions and patterns that you carry about wealth and to create a right space, a powerful magnetic energy center inside of you to attract wealth, situations, and people that support you to create wealth like the magnetic energy center for manifesting wealth the way that you want. So the first step is to complete with all your incompletions about money. So let us spend a few minutes now digging out all the incompletions that we carry about money. Keep writing whatever comes. The moment you remember money, does it bring tremendous pain, suffering, impossibility, all of that inside of you? What is the emotion or energy that it invokes from you? The moment that you think of money, whatever you feel and think, money is difficult, money is impossible. Unless you cheat, you can't get money. Even if you cheat somebody, somebody will cheat from you. So much goes on inside of you about money. Your incompletions with money. Just spend a few minutes now and let's dig out all the incompletions and beliefs, the mental patterns that we have, the perceptions, the cognitions that we carry about money. So let's just spend a few minutes doing that now. Now that you've spent a few minutes writing it down, all of the incompletions that you carry about wealth, let's move on to the next part of the exercise. So now that you've completed or now that you've written whatever you think about wealth, whatever incompletions you carry about wealth, whether it's that money is difficult, money is impossible, or that you can't have money unless you cheat. So let us move to the next part of the exercise. So for each belief or cognition, it starts from a particular incident. Identify those incidents when the wrong or incomplete beliefs about wealth started forming inside of you. Relive and relieve each of those incidents. Complete with those incompletions. Go back to that same age when that incident happened, when the idea, belief, or perception started building inside of you, and intensely relive and relieve each of those incidents. Complete with each of those incomplete cognitions. Now let us spend a few minutes doing this before moving on to the next part of the exercise. Now let us move on to the next part of the exercise, now that we have completed with all of our incantations that we carry about wealth. So now let us go through the wealth manifestation exercise. Let's clearly write down what is your intention? What is it that you want to manifest in the next 3 months in the dimension of wealth? Whatever you think as wealth, you may be thinking that more than money, currency as your wealth, a person may be a wealth for you. For situations, may be wealth for your life. Or for some, being active, being alive is a wealth. People feel even extraordinary powers as their wealth. Whatever you consider as your wealth, whatever you want to manifest, attract in the next 3 months. Please pen those down now. So write clearly, exactly, precisely what it is that you want to manifest within the next 3 months. Let's spend just a few minutes doing that. So we can go back to the previous slide, please. So you can just spend a few minutes doing that. move on. As we have written down exactly what it is that we want to manifest in the dimension of wealth, let's see how we can manifest what it is that we want in our lives. The easiest way to manifest is through Guru's grace. With deep devotion and oneness with Guru, you can complete all the binding covenants on wealth and manifest life with prosperity and abundance. And in the Guru Gita, it describes that the syllable Gu is with darkness and the syllable Ru is said to be light. There is no doubt that the Guru is indeed the supreme knowledge that swallows the darkness of ignorance. And the Guru Gita also states in verse 18, always remember the Guru's form, constantly repeat the divine name given by the Guru, and always follow the Guru's command. Think of nothing other than the Guru. And verse 11 states, out of compassion for you, I shall tell you how the embodied soul becomes Brahman, having been purified of all sins by serving the feet of the Guru. So who is a Guru? The Guru is not a Vyakti, a person, as you imagine. He is a Tattva principle. He is simply a physical representation of the divine. In the Vedic tradition, the spiritual teacher or the Guru is said to be more important than God. God is always and everywhere, but it is the Guru who opens the disciples' eyes to the existence of God. Guru is the doorway to one's own experience of the divine. The Guru exists as an embodiment, manifest form of God, Paramashiva, and God, Paramashiva, is the unmanifest form of Guru. God is the state of Guru. Guru is the statement of God. Gurus are the manifest of Paramashiva, and Paramashiva is the unmanifest existence of Guru. Guru Bhakti is devotion to the Guru. It is intense, pure, existential energy, which can liberate you from all known, unknown, and unnecessary delusions, completing all of your incompletions with wealth and helping you to manifest exactly what it is that you want to create in the wealth dimension. Now we will be entering into a very exciting segment, the Venkateshwara readings, where we will be able to ask our questions directly to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. With the blessings of the Supreme Thoughts of Epicnose and Jagatguru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, a group of disciples have been initiated to have the Sarupya of Venkateshwara, embodying the grace and form of Venkateshwara. So any questions or prayers that are taken to Bhagavan Venkateshwara will be responding to these initiated disciples. Now you can fill out your question form to ask your question to Bhagavan Venkateshwara at tinyurl.com/daisyreading. So we will just project this for a few moments so you can go ahead and fill out your question to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Now, let us watch a short video of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism and the Bhagavan Venkateshwara in Adi Kailasa Sattva.
नित्य नारायण गोविंद माधवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद केशवा 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 हर नित्या नित्यानंता हर नित्या हरे 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 नित्या नित्यानंता हरे नित्या हरे 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 नित्या नित्यानंता हरे नित्या हरे 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 नित्या नित्यानंता हरे नित्या हरे हरे नित्य नारायण गोविंद माधवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद केशवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद माधवा नित्य नारायण केशवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद माधवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद केशवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद माधवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद केशवा हरे नित्या नित्यानंता हरे नित्या हरे 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 नित्य नारायण गोविंद माधवा नित्य नारायण गोविंद केशवा 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 नित्य नारायण गोविंद माधवा ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿತ್ಯನಂತ ಹರೆ ನಿತ್ಯ ಹರೆ 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 ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಕೇಶವ 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 ನಿತ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಮಾಧವ गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द माधवा नित्यनारायण गोविन्द केशवा हर नित्या नित्यानन्दा हर नित्या
Nithyananda, and welcome back to this segment where we'll be learning more about the various offerings, the traditional offerings that we can offer to Bhagwan Venkateshwara as we get ready to receive the darshan and blessings of Venkateshwara today, and also as we get ready to receive the deity readings from Venkateshwara. So you can continue to post your questions for Bhagwan Venkateshwara for the deity readings. And let us now look at the various traditional offerings that are offered to Bhagwan Venkateshwara. There's a beautiful tradition in the Tirumala Tirupati temple called Nili, where devotees of Bhagwan Venkateshwara offer whatever they have, whatever they want to offer Bhagwan Venkateshwara is offered in the Niludopudi. Money, gold, jewelry, anything that they would like to offer is offered in the undial as an offering of their incompletions and karmas at the feet of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has opened this very same opportunity for the thousands of devotees to offer, to make their offerings in the Dopadi and be relieved as from the Dopadi as directly the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, will be gracing us in the Venkateshwara Bhavasamadhi Darshan and accepting our offerings and liberating us from the karmas and incompletions. So you can make the offerings of the Niluvu Dopadi today as you get ready to receive the darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And the procedures to offer Niluvu Dopadi: you can dress yourself as Bhagavan Venkateshwara by adorning yourself with all the gold, silver and other jewelry that you have. And after the Bhavasamadhi darshan, spread out a clean piece of cloth, preferably a white cloth, in front of Swamiji's Atmamurti. And from the space of abundance, remove all the jewels that you want to offer to Bhagavan Venkateshwara and place them one by one in an organized manner on the cloth. Take one picture of all the jewels neatly arranged in the cloth and upload in the form mentioned in the next slide. And once you've taken the picture of all the jewels and uploaded them in the form, you can put them together in the cloth and tie the cloth with 3 secure knots. And place the cloth with the jewels in your puja room or locker safely, and do not touch them, do not touch the cloth after this, as once the 3 knots are put, it contains all of your karmas. So this offering of the Dopadi, once you tie the 3 knots, put it away safely till you have an opportunity to ship to the address mentioned here. So you can immediately, at your earliest possible convenience, you can ship the offering weight and item material type, gold, silver, gems, etc., the description of the items. You can ship the offerings, and as soon as the darshan is complete, you can courier it to the temple address and note the courier slip details. And you can submit the details of the items in the form tiny.cc/offerings-shipping-list. And if you're making an offering in cash, you can make the equivalent value in cash. You can make the cash offering at gateway.nithyanandeshwarahindutemple.org/nhdla. And the Nilu Dopadi tradition is where you can offer anything, any amount and any items that you would wish to offer. The offering of any gold, jewelry, precious gems, currency to Bhagwan Venkateshwara can be offered through the Niluvudopadi. And offering the Niluvudopadi removes the karmas of lifetimes, as by dropping the various attachments, we surrender ourselves at the feet of Bhagwan Venkateshwara. So you can make this offering of the Niluvudopadi today as you get ready to receive the darshan of Bhagwan Venkateshwara. The next offering to Bhagwan Venkateshwara is the offering of the Sankalpa, which can be offered in multiple currencies. And in the Venkateshwara Namavali from the Padma Puranam, this verse describes Likhitvayastu Bhadniyat Kanthe Nama Sahasrakam Satu Sarvatra Vishaye Pujya Sarvatra Bhutale Tasya Dvari Sadaiva Vaste Siddhyashtakam Anuttamam Kashyapa Pramukha Sarve Shrutva Brahmano Giram Santosham Paramam Prapya Swaswasthanam Gatastatha. And you can make this offering of the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, which blesses the person offering with all the fruition of the desires and wishes that he is yearning for. So you can make this offering to Bhagwan Venkateshwara today as you get ready to receive the darshan and blessings of Bhagwan Venkateshwara. The next offering to Bhagwan Venkateshwara is the offering of the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu, which is the offering of pure gold coins, each coin inscribed with one of the 108 names of Srivari, Bhagwan Venkateshwara. So here you can see the 108 sacred names of Bhagwan Venkateshwara, and each coin is inscribed with one of these 108 names. And you can make this offering of the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu, the pure gold coin inscribed with one of the 108 sacred names of Srivari inscribed on it. And you can make this offering in 3 different denominations, and you can offer any number of coins as you wish to offer. Offering of the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu blesses the person offering with all the fruition and desires of and wishes that he is yearning for, and you are blessed to imbibe the very divine qualities, the Ananta Kalyana Gunas of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, as described in the 108 sacred names. The next offering to Bhagavan Venkateshwara is the offering of the Swarna Tulasi Patram, the gold Tulasi leaf. Tulasi is one of the favorite offerings of Bhagwan Venkateshwara. Venkateshwara loves to be adorned in garlands of Tulasi, and it is said the Supreme Lord is causelessly merciful upon his devotees, so much so that even the poorest of men can offer him a little water and a flower in devotion and thus please Bhagwan Venkateshwara. This is due to his affectionate dealings with his devotees, and you can make the offering of a Tulasi with pure love and be blessed to receive his grace forever. Bhagavan says, if one offers to me with devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even water, I delightfully partake of that article offered with love by my devotee in pure consciousness. So you can make the offering of the Tulasi Patram, the Swarna Padma Pushpa, which is the gold flower, the gold flower in pure gold, the Swarna Padma Pushpa. You can offer the gold flower to Bhagavan Venkateshwara today to last eternally in oneness with the Avatar and with Bhagavan. The next offering to Bhagavan Venkateshwara is the offering of the Swarna Metti, the gold toe ring. And this verse from Lakshmi Narayana Samhita, verse 49, describes the sacred lotus feet of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. It says, Kinkini jalanadhayai katake kambike nyaduhu padangulikaanyudva chandradhyani nyadushthatha. And you can make the offerings of the abharanas, the various ornaments to adorn the sacred lotus feet of Bhagavan Venkateshwara, Mahavishnu. You can make the offering of the jingling anklets, the abharana for the anklets, the toe rings for his feet, the bracelet on his arm, the abharana on his waist. And today you can make the offering of the Swarna Metti, the gold toe ring for Bhagavan Venkateshwara, and receive the his blessings for longevity and prosperous life always. So you can make this offering on the website www.kailasamailar.com/sevas. The next offering to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, as we get ready to receive his darshan today, is the offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. This ritualistic offering of gratitude is one of the most sacred and one of the favorite offerings of disciple to Guru, which every disciple yearns to offer to Guru. In Guru Gita verse 45, it is described the grace and compassion of Guru and the merits of worshipping Guru's feet are described in this verse from the Guru Gita. And this verse says, Vande Gurupadadvandvam Vangmanaschittagocharam Shvetaraktaprabhabinnam Shiva Shaktyatmakam Param. The translation of this verse, it says, I worship the Guru's 2 feet, which are within the reach of speech, thought and contemplation, and which have different lusters, white and red, representing Shiva and Shakti. So you can make this offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja to the sacred lotus feet of Guru, and you can register for this offering today on the website www.kailasamailar.com/sevas. You can offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja to clear your karmas, to remove any obstacles in the path of your enlightenment, express gratitude and strengthen your feeling connection with Guru, manifest auspiciousness in all dimensions of life, health, wealth and relationships. And the next offering to Bhagavan Venkateshwara, Vastra Seva, the sacred cloth to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Traditionally, this seva is offered for better physical and mental well-being and for blessings of healing from any illnesses. So you can make this offering of the Vastra Seva, the sacred cloth, to Bhagavan Venkateshwara and be blessed to receive his grace and compassion for continued protection and well-being at all times. And the next offering that you can offer today during the Bhavasamadhi Darshan is the offering of the Guru Dakshina. The Guru Dakshina is a tradition where the disciple offers any amount of gratitude, a token of gratitude to the Guru to express their love and devotion and their sacred sentiments to Guru. This verse from Kularnava Tantra, 12th chapter, 18th verse describes when you're यथा ददाति सन्तुष्ट प्रसन्नो वरदो मनुं तथा भक्त्या धन प्राणं यत्नेन तोषयेत्. The translation of this verse, it says, when you are devoted and in oneness, the Guru gives the mantra. Therefore, one should offer wealth and even with his very life live with devotion. And you can make the offering of the Guru Dakshina on the website www.kailasamailer.com/sevas. The next offering to Bhagavan Venkateshwara is the offering of the e-hundi, which is where you can make a general donation in multiple currencies and in any amount as you would wish to offer. And you can make this offering of the e-hundi on the website www.kailasamailer.com/sevas. So here we have a summary of the various offerings that you can offer to Bhagavan Venkateshwara today as you get ready to receive the darshan and welcome Bhagavan Venkateshwara. So you can make the offerings of the e-hundi in multiple currencies and in any amount of your choice. You can make the offering of the Niludopudi, the traditional offering as the tradition in the Tirumala Tirupati Venkateshwara temple. So you can make the offerings of the Niludopudi, in which can be jewelry or any material donations also, and any amount, any quantity, and any items, jewelry, gems, or any precious items that you would like, coins, anything of your choice, any offerings of your choice that you wish to offer to Bhagavan Venkateshwara. You can make the offering in the Niluvutopudi. And you can make the offering of the Sankalpa chanting, which is the conscious resolution. The Swarna Ashtottara Kasa, which is the offering of the pure gold coins inscribed with the 108 sacred names of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. This offering can be made in 3 different denominations, and you can offer any number of coins as you wish to offer. The offering of the Swarna Tulasi Patram, the gold Tulasi leaf, which is the favorite of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Bhagavan Venkateshwara loves to be adorned with garlands of Tulasi, and you can make this offering of the Swarna Tulasi Patram on the website www.kailasamailer.com/sevas. You can make the offering of the Swarna Padma Pushpam, which is the gold lotus flower. You can make this offering also on the website. The Swarna Metti, which is the gold touring for Bhagwan Venkateshwara. You can make this offering on the website. The Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is the traditional offering of gratitude from disciple to Guru. You can register for this seva on the website www.kailasamailer.com/sevas, and you can also make the offering of the Vastra Seva, the offering of the sacred cloth to Bhagwan Venkateshwara, and you can register for this seva on the website www.kailasamailer.com/sevas. So now let us look at the website www.kailasamailer.com/sevas, where you can make all of your traditional offerings during the darshan today. So you can scroll down on the website and you can make your offerings to Bhagwan Venkateshwara on step 2 here. And if you would like to make an intention to make an offering today, and you would like to receive the blessings of Bhagwan Venkateshwara to manifest your intention into reality, you can fill out the form on the link on step 1. And after you've made your traditional offerings to Bhagwan Venkateshwara, you can also fill out the details of the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution, with your name and the names of your family members. We can fill out this Sankalpa, the details of the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution on the link on step 3. So now let us look at the various offerings that can be made to Bhagwan Venkateshwara, the website for making the traditional offerings to Bhagwan Venkateshwara. So here on this thing, you can make the offerings of the E-Hindi, the Niludopri, the Sankalpa chanting, the Swarnametti, the gold touring, Pratyaksha Pada Puja, and various traditional ornaments and traditional items of worship that are used in the worship of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. You can also offer the Vastra Seva, the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the gold lotus flower, the Swarna Tulasi Patram, Tulasi leaf, the Swarna Ashtottara Kasu, which is the pure gold coin inscribed with one of the 108 sacred names of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. And you can make all of these traditional offerings on the website www.kailasamailer.com/sevas. And again, let us also look at the address to mail your Niluvu Thopadi offerings. You can make a note of the address for the Niluvu Thopadi offerings if you would like to make any offerings of the Niluvu Thopadi, which is one of the most sacred traditional offerings to Bhagwan Venkateshwara. So here you can make a note of the address to mail in your Niluvu Thopadi offerings after you've taken the photographs and made a note of all the details, and then after you've tied the 3 knots, please mail it by courier. You can send it to Nithyanandeshwara Hindu Temple, 14071 Peyton Drive, number 850, Chino Hills, California 91709. And if you would like to make an offering of cash equivalent, you can make the cash offering at gateway.nithyanandeshwarahindutemple.org/NHTLA. And to enter the details of the items that you are shipping by courier, you can enter the details on the link tiny.cc/offerings-shipping-list. So you can make a note of these details to mail in any Niluvu Thopadi offerings that you would want to offer today as you receive the darshan, the grace and blessings of Bhagavan Venkateshwara during the Bhavasamadhi darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara today. So with that, now we'll be moving to the next segment of this program, where we'll receive the deity readings from Bhagavan Venkateshwara himself. So let us get ready for the Darshan and the deity readings from Bhagwan Venkateshwara from the Nithyananda Paramashiva Devalayam, Adi Kailash Nithyananda, where initiated disciples manifesting Bhagwan Venkateshwara will be providing the solutions, the divine solutions revealed by Bhagwan Venkateshwara.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam, we welcome you all in this segment of Venkateshwara readings. Now we'll be reading out the questions from devotees. The first question is from Parameshwari Krishnan from Malaysia. Lord Venkateshwara, why every time my daughter Nitya Jaya is having flu and sneezing, please heal her.
Venkateshwara's blessings. He will heal her. Take care of her. Always give powerful cognitions. Her body will be strengthened